Well, good morning, everyone. This is Councilwoman LaVetta Sparks-Wade at home in the morning, getting ready to start a series of videos in regards to some of the things that are happening in the city of Gary, as well as kind of like a follow-up to our council meetings. I'm going to let this build up. Hey, Fred, how you doing? That's my little nephew. Hey, Councilman Washington. Pastor Culver. Juana, hey. How's everybody doing this morning? Daryl, how you doing? All right, guys, so we had a very interesting meeting. Hey, cuz, Nolan Sparks, I see you. We had a very interesting meeting on last night. A lot of going back and forth between council members because this is politics. Politics is one of the most dirtiest, most antagonistic arenas that you ever did want to be in. And it's more so than I ever thought. You wouldn't believe the different relationships that occur. And this is why we can't get things done, because people are in the back room making deals. So this is what's going on. Last night we had a contentious meeting in regards to first of all, Councilwoman Mary Brown and her decision to stay on both jobs in the city when indeed State Board of Accounts and the Attorney General both decided and notified her that she has to give up one of the positions. And as a result, we've got maybe 5 other council people in the area, Hammond, Hobart, Lake Station, who had to resign. Councilwoman Brown decided not to resign. So we were going back and forth with that. The other thing that we went back and forth with was the fact that our attorney, Renzer Williams, his contract has been signed without the approval of the entire council. Only our president signed that particular contract. We didn't even see it. I haven't even seen the contract, but they said that it was signed. Well, Gary City Code states that if there is a contract for professional services that is more than $24,999, then that contract must be approved by the entire city council. It's law. Not only is it city law, but it's also state law, so that when we adopted the state law, we set the parameters. Now, anything under $25,000 down to $10,000, the president can sign those contracts. And I'm talking about cumulative over the course of a year. Anything under $10,000, the office manager can approve those. But let's do the law. And the problem is often that people don't know the law. And when you don't know the law, just because you don't know it, ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? Okay. So that's that situation. Now, Councilman Herb Smith indicated last night that he's telling the truth, that people are just out for Renzer Williams. Not so. The truth of the matter is, Attorney Williams doesn't live in Gary. And the city council, through our budget session, talked about, and vocally, I was in the paper on several occasions in regards to residency. This is last year during the budget session as finance chair. My concern is whether or not citizens in the city of Gary are working. And when you have 22 people at the Genesis Center with a low skill set, a bartender, a waiter, a DJ, a cook who don't live in Gary, come on, guys. We got to do better than that. We've got our corporation counsel who lives outside of the city of Gary, and she's on contract. We had a city attorney living in Indianapolis, and the state law says that any attorney working for a municipality must reside within the county. And so all I want to do is make sure that the people are aware of what's going on. Councilman Smith, whom we helped to get into office, couldn't win an election, never won an election, couldn't win a caucus. We helped him. He got in, and he went to the other side, went over to the establishment, bought and paid for. And it's okay, because that's politics. So on the radio this morning, Councilman Smith called himself calling me out. So I'm calling him out. And doesn't have to be very shady or what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going directly to the situation. Councilman Smith, remember Geo Group? Okay. The Geo Group came to the city of Gary wanting to put up a detention center for illegal immigrants. And what happened was it was defeated. And 5 members of the council voted against it. Well, the council is going to try to bring it back, folks. So anyone out there who wants to make sure that we do not get this detention center, make sure that they chime in on this situation. Make sure that they're aware that the Geo Group just might come back. And Councilman Smith, who owns a monitoring company, he does the ankle bracelets. He has a vested interest. So his interest, his agenda is to make money off of whatever is going on. And when you have an agenda, you're silent, and then you'll try to change the subject and divert it to something else. But this is one of the things that I, as a council person, and I, as a person, always done, is speak the truth. I stand on what is right, and my character is such that even when it hurts, I try to speak the truth. I don't hide behind anybody or anything. And when we decide that our city is such that we can sell it off piece by piece, the Mayaco company, the Jupiter project, watch out for that. The Jupiter project is coming around. There's a TIF district that's going on right now in I think that's the 2nd district. And I can't think of the company right now. Garmon, I think it is. They're going to come in and they're going to make a lot of money off the city of Gary. At some point and at some time, we've got to stop and say, hey, wait a minute. The people in the city of Gary must benefit from what's going on in the city. And so, with that, I salute you. I thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Pastor Mac. Hey, Noah Williams. If the fire department or the police department or anybody else wants to get this information out, I don't have a problem getting it out. I'm laying it on the line. The truth is going to be told in 2017. And I look forward to doing it. Last year I had to learn my job. And it was cool. It was so much to learn that sometimes you get sidetracked because the opposition will continue to violate the law because you don't know the law. Well, guess what? I learned Robert's Rules of Order. I've got Gary City Code, and I've got State Code. So we're ready, we're armed, and we're getting ready to do this thing. Y'all watch out. It's going to be an exciting year. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hey, Linda Suggs, I see you. Yeah, I'm going to inbox that number to you, too. All right, guys. Love you. Be blessed, and watch out 2017.